Rosé's APT has been hitting the charts in ways she did not imagine. Standing at the top of Billboard charts, there's a lot more to this song than fans realize. When Rosé announced her collaboration with Bruno Mars, fans worldwide were stunned. Today, we're delving into the hidden layers of Rosé's newest single, APT. Is this just another pop hit, or is there a story here that might change how we see Rosé and Bruno Mars? Stay till the end to find out. The connection between Rosé and Bruno Mars wasn't just musical. Rumors about a great friendship or even a potential romance sparked online after they shared photos from several meetups and dinners on social media. Fans noted the undeniable chemistry and even speculated about a deeper relationship that may have inspired the lyrics in APT. And a couple of weeks ago, you may be familiar with Rose's IG post that teased this release featuring Bruno Mars, where Bruno Mars even notably commented, "So much fun! Remember when you tried to kiss me? That was weird." Even more intriguing is Rosé's recent signing with Atlantic Records, Bruno's label. This partnership stirred a lot of excitement and controversy, with fans wondering if their collaboration would extend beyond music. Before we dive into the deeper layers of APT, let's talk about something a little surprising. The beat. Did you notice it sounds a bit familiar? Many fans have pointed out that the rhythm in APT takes them straight back to some unforgettable pop anthems. From Hey Mickey by Tony Basil to Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne, and even That's Not My Name by the Ting Tings. The beat gives serious nods to these iconic tracks. It's like a musical trip down memory lane, blending the new with the nostalgic. Did you catch any of these vibes too? Let us know what you think. And now let's jump into the lyrics of this catchy beat. Rosé begins the song by introducing her Korean name, Chae Young, Roseanne Chae Young Park, and shouting, game start. In Korean culture, the phrase random game points to a well-known drinking game called APT, or apartment, which Rosé and her friends often play in Korea. The premise is simple. Players choose random floors in an apartment, and if you land on a certain one, you drink. But wait a minute, why would Rosé even write a song about a drinking game? She even admitted in an interview that she initially felt uncertain about the song's direction. However, this playful element adds a distinct charm, grounding the song in her Korean heritage and making it both personal and universally relatable. So, when Rosé sings Rendium Game Start, she's not just referencing a game, she's inviting listeners to join her on a journey filled with unexpected twists. Although, what's the meaning behind this playful start? Or is there even a meaning to it at all? In the chorus, Rosé repeats the line, which translates to apartment, apartment. This repetition is more than just a catchy line. It echoes the chant-like nature of the Korean drinking game and mimics the feel of a late-night gathering where everyone's energy rises in sync. As the lyrics continue, Rosé sings, keeping the rhythm light and engaging while hinting at a sense of spontaneity. So what's the symbolism of the apartment? In Korean cities, apartments are where people live in close quarters, but emotional connection is rare. This is precisely what Rosé and Bruno are exploring, a place filled with people, yet where meaningful interactions are fleeting. It's an exploration of modern relationships, and the apartment becomes a metaphor for the closeness and distance that urban life brings. In the first verse, Rosé sings, kissy face, sent to your phone, expressing her flirtatious side through emojis, which have become the universal language of modern romance. Yet she follows it with, I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. This line introduces a common theme in urban life, the blend of virtual and physical interactions. Despite the convenience of texting and social media, Rosé longs for something tangible, something real. Then she continues, red hearts, that's what I'm on. The red heart emoji is a symbol of love and desire, but it's also a reminder of the emotional highs that come with a real face-to-face encounter. But did you know that APT almost didn't see the light of day? After writing the song, Rosé had serious doubts. In her own words, she freaked out, wondering if it was unconventional to release a song inspired by a drinking game. She even went so far as to ask her producers and songwriters to delete the track entirely from their devices, nearly wiping it out of existence before anyone else could hear it. But then, of course, Bruno Mars happened. A meeting between Rosé and Bruno Mars changed everything. Rosé recalls fangirling as Bruno jumped on the song with incredible enthusiasm and brought fresh, creative ideas that transformed APT into what it is now. With his stamp of approval and undeniable charisma, the track went from a hesitant draft to a major hit, amassing over 279 million views on YouTube and almost 250 million streams on Spotify to date. It turns out that with a little push from Bruno, APT became a defining track on her upcoming album, Rosie, set to release December 6th. Isn't it wild how one of her most popular singles almost disappeared forever? But that is not just what you did not know about this song. Here's the first big and exciting part. Let's get to Bruno Mars's verse, where he brings his classic party energy, singing, turn this APT into a club. He's setting a tone that contrasts with Rosé's reflective mood, embracing the apartment as a space for freedom and excitement. The line, I'm talking drink this, smoke free, party all night, adds to this carefree vibe by including the Korean word Bruno bridges Korean and Western cultures, showing his respect for Rosé's heritage while making the song feel inclusive for thousands of Korean fans. Bruno's lyrics are about seizing the moment, living without regrets, and pushing boundaries. This push and pull between letting loose and facing reality the next morning adds a layer of complexity to the song, suggesting that maybe one night in an APT is about escaping real-life pressures. But as we go on with the song, Bruno's exciting comeback to this genre isn't the only thing that surprised many. Stay tuned to find out next at what shocked everyone about the music video. The music video for APT perfectly captures the playful, laid-back vibe that both Rosé and Bruno Mars channel throughout the song. With a pink pop punk aesthetic, the video feels like a vibrant throwback to a fun night out with friends, energetic, spontaneous, and full of life. Here's the electrifying shocker. Fans went wild over the part where Rosé leans in and gives Bruno Mars a cheek kiss during the line. The unexpected, intimate moment between them is a playful nod to the chemistry they share and hints at the song's themes of carefree fun and a live-for-the-moment attitude. This small gesture fueled a buzz around the video, and fans couldn't stop talking about it.
You thought I was gonna say I was jealous of Bruno? No, I'm jealous of Rosé.
But what makes the music video even more compelling is its simple yet captivating setup. Both Rosé and Bruno Mars are dressed in matching black leather biker jackets, adding a rock and roll edge to the song's upbeat tone. The backdrop, a pink room with minimal decor, keeps the focus entirely on their energy and interactions. This choice resonates with the song's theme of turning an ordinary place into a space of excitement, just as they turn a plain room into a lively scene of dancing, laughter, and effortless charm. Their laughter and dance moves make you feel like you're right there with them, letting loose after a long day. Without complicated visuals or over-the-top effects, APT feels refreshingly authentic, catchy, and overall enjoyable. This carefree, punk-inspired approach makes it impossible not to want to join in, amplifying the song's message of forgetting the stress and just living in the moment. I'm pretty sure we've all been hooked and singing all day long after watching the official music video, but let's dive a bit deeper and try to peel the layers of what could have been an inspiration behind all of this carefree tune, something that may hint at a dystopian background. Throughout APT, Rosé and Bruno Mars use the apartment as a central symbol of urban life, loneliness, and desire. Apartments in cities are often spaces where people live close but remain emotionally distant, a theme that resonates with the writings of poets like T.S. Eliot and Frank O'Hara, who described urban life as a paradox of connection and isolation. In lines like, they transform the apartment into a space of momentary connection, using it as an escape from everyday loneliness. This theme of urban disconnect and fleeting connection aligns with the way Rosé sings Kissy Face in the beginning, hinting at the dissonance between social media's connectedness and real-life separation. The lyrics play into this sense of urban isolation, suggesting that even in a crowd, true connection can be rare. By the time we reach the repeated line, "Don't you want me like I want you?" the song builds up a tension between longing and fulfillment. It's not just a question, it's a cry for closeness in a world that often feels isolating. This line pulls listeners into the song's emotional undertone, challenging us to think about how we connect with others in our own lives. Ultimately, APT is a catchy tune that creatively tackles Rosé's personal story of navigating modern romance, city life, and her own identity. This collaboration with Bruno Mars isn't just a song, it's a cultural bridge, blending K-pop with Western pop in a way that feels fresh and honest. By weaving together elements of Korean and Western culture, APT shows us a new side of Rosé, one that's willing to experiment, challenge boundaries, and embrace the complexities of love and identity. It's a glimpse into a potential new era of Rosé's music, where we might see her experiment even further, perhaps taking on diverse projects that bridge even more genres and cultures. So, could this be the beginning of a new direction for Rosé, where she not only dominates the K-pop world but also makes waves in the global pop industry? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, APT has made an unforgettable mark, leaving fans and critics eagerly waiting to see what Rosé will do next while singing APT, APT, APT. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, subscribe for more K-pop on K-Talk.